Doing in my cozy corner? Just kidding. This is Miss Mallows again. Today is Tuesday, March 31st. It's a rainy and cold and dreary day today. It's a good day for you to be inside working on your high school diploma and really learning a lot. Today we're going to be talking about the Crucible assignment paper. This is a paper that most of you will have to do. The Crucible was written based on a true event that happened in our history called the Salem Witch Trials. This happened back in 1693, so it's been a long time ago. And the assignment is asking you to compare and contrast what happened in the Salem Witch Trials and what happened in the Crucible. I know this play can be hard to understand at times. Just pay attention to this video and I'm going to try to break it down for you. I just wanted to say that you may not have the Crucible to do as an essay, but this part of history is very interesting, so you may want to watch the video anyway. Personally, I find that this can be very interesting, and I hope you will too. So go ahead, get your favorite blankie and a snack and maybe a drink, and we're gonna go over the Crucible. Okay, here we go. We're gonna talk about the Crucible research paper. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is read the assignment directions. Read those carefully so you'll know what they're asking for. Second, look over the student rubric. That is shown right below the assignment directions. You probably need to watch the video by me titled Assignments, where I use the Crucible assignment as an example for how to do assignments, and that would be really helpful to you. Okay, they ask you to compare and contrast. What does that mean? Well, compare means what is the same in the play and what actually happened in the Salem Witch Trials. Contrast means what is different in the play than what actually happened in the Salem Witch Trials. Now, the Salem Witch Trials was a real event that happened in Salem, Massachusetts in 1693. In 1693, men, women, children, and even some dogs were accused of being witches. The people in the town were mostly of the Puritan religion. They believed in God, and people were expected to abide strictly by the Puritan religion. They had little tolerance for people who did not follow their strict rules. How did the Salem Witch Trials start? It started when some young girls in the town said they were possessed by the devil and accused at least 200 people of being witches. It caused hysteria, which is uncontrollable emotion or excitement, in the town. What happened to the people accused of being witches? Some were put in jails in horrible conditions. Actually, 7 people died in jail. Most people were hanged. One man was crushed to death by heavy rocks. For some more important information that's going to help you in writing your paper, that's going to give you some more background and will give you some characters that appear in both the play and in the actual events, you can go to Google and type in history.com Salem Witch Trials, and it should bring up a page that shows you all about the Salem Witch Trials. Now, it's highly recommended that you read from this website because you'll get information on the main people that are in the play. Now let's talk about the Crucible. The Crucible was a play written in 1952 by Arthur Miller. The Crucible was based on what happened in the Salem Witch Trials. It was also an allegory for McCarthyism. An allegory means that the play can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, and the hidden meaning in this case was McCarthyism. So what's McCarthyism? McCarthyism was where people in the late 1940s and the 1950s were accused of being communists. That is, people who were for another type of government than we have in the United States. This was considered that they had committed treason. People were scared that they might be targeted. People who were accused often underwent intense interrogations, were deported, and were subject to punishment for treason. What's the allegory in the Crucible? Arthur Miller was drawing a comparison between how people were being accused of witchcraft during the Salem witch trials in 1693, just as many people were accused of being communists in the 1950s. Portions of the play are in your lessons in the course. If you need more help understanding the play, go to SparkNotes and type in the Crucible. Now let's get back to the research paper itself. Again, you're going to look at what is the same in the play and what is different from the actual Salem witch trials. Let me give you a hint. Go to Google and type in what are differences in the play The Crucible and the Salem witch trials. This will give you some helpful websites. Put this information in your own words. Don't plagiarize. Good luck. I look forward to reading your paper. I hope you enjoyed this video and this information about the Salem witch trials. I know it's kind of spooky and gory, but these things really happen. I find it amazing that some humans can do such horrible things to other humans, but that's just history and goes on in our times today too. If you have any questions on this assignment or need some more information on it, anything that you need on this assignment or other assignments, just send me an email at NLRO2GJCC@gmail.com. And I just wanted to add that if you are doing this research, you may want to refer back to my previous video on assignments, and we actually break down the directions on this assignment. So go back and watch that one if you actually have the essay to do. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of history. I hope you have a good day. I hope you're in your house like you're supposed to be and you're washing your hands because we don't want you to get that coronavirus. We are so looking forward to having you back in class. So you take care of yourself.